As we've been considering what we are to be doing as we await the return of Christ, today I want us to think about some teaching of Jesus from Luke chapter 10, where a lawyer asked Jesus, "What must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus told him that he was to love the Lord his God with all his heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love his neighbor as himself. And then those of you who are familiar with the story will remember that the lawyer then asked, "Who is my neighbor?" And Jesus told the story that we call the Good Samaritan, where a man was going along and he was beaten up and basically left for dead on the road. And a religious leader came by and looked at the man and didn't stop to help but passed by on the other side. And then another religious leader came by and did the same thing. And then a man who was a Samaritan, who culturally would have been an enemy of this man, this Jewish man on the side of the road. But nonetheless, he stopped, he bound up his wounds, he took him to a place where he could be cared for, and he provided payment for that care. And Jesus asked, which one of these proved to be a neighbor to the man who was injured? And of course, it was the man who did something. And so I would encourage us, as we think about why are we here, when we became a Christian, why didn't God just immediately zap us to heaven? I would encourage us to think about the fact that one of the reasons that we're here is to be a good Samaritan, to see needs and to meet them, whether they are the needs of our friends or the needs of someone we might consider an enemy, whether they're the needs of people who we think like and look like, or whether they are the needs of people who think entirely differently than we do and may live entirely differently than we do. Jesus calls us to love our neighbors, and those neighbors are people that we see who have needs. And the Bible instructs us that we are to be the people who step in and meet those needs, just as Jesus stepped from heaven into a needy earth and met our greatest need for salvation.